I should be like you, Mel.
Ultimate on-demand destination for the UK's best fan-led football podcasts.
Want authentic supporter insight on all things Bournemouth? Follow Up the Cherries in all departments on the TalkSport Fan Network.
Club-dedicated content created by the fans, for the fans.
Search TalkSport Fan Network.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Cherries fans from around the world, wherever you're watching. I'm back after a few weeks off. Welcome to Cherry PM, one of the only shows that I was able to fit in this week. So I appreciate Malcolm, as always, my co-host, joining tonight. Hey, Malcolm, how are you doing?
Hey, Ollie, good to see you back, mate. Yeah, all good, all good. Hope everything's well with you, your better half, and the new edition. Yeah, all good.
Good. Yeah, maybe someday in the future, once he's dressed in the Cherries outfit, he'll make an appearance. But one day. They don't do any that small at the moment, which is a bit frustrating. So I have to wait until he's 2 years old. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no super junior Cherries, just 2 years plus. So I've got to wait a little while.
Okay.
But all good news and all exciting for the future. However, I have missed a lot, haven't I? There's been a number of games that have happened since I've been away. I appreciate you and the team looking after Cherry Slaps for me. We'll get into a few of those results soon. But first, it is, as always, on a Thursday, our rundown of the game to come this weekend, which is Saturday at 3 p.m, I believe, against Burnley.
Yes, indeed.
As always, lineups, score predictions, standout players, subs bench, everything that we think is going to happen, because we like to guess ahead of the game. So, Malcolm, would you like to go first, or shall I take the reins, it being my first show back in a little while?
Well, we say good evening to everybody who's in the chat. And
of course. Yeah, Matthew Harrison, evening, guys. Hope you're both well. Dean Court Social out tonight at 9 p.m.
Hi, Matt.
There we go. Looking forward to that. Liam Humby, evening, guys, up the Cherries. Evening, Liam.
Hi, Liam. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
If you want, you can kick off, mate. or as Tab would do.
Yeah, there is quite a bit to talk about, isn't there? And some interesting performances, which has changed my outlook on what I would have done for this game. But I'll let you in on the secret. So obviously Petrovic in goal. Going to go to start Jimenez, Diakite, Senesi, Trafer.
Wow.
And then, I mean, it sounds obviously as the standard Bournemouth lineup, but it still gets me as excited as ever with Tyler Adams and Alex Scott in the middle. Obviously Tav, Kluivert, Semenyo. Kluivert now back into being able to do full-time minutes. I know that he will come onto his performance again once we've done this debate. So Kluivert, Semenyo, and then Evan Nilsson. Now, subs obviously Krupi and Brooks, Cook, Christie. And Milos is injured. Am I right in thinking this?
He is.
Isn't he? For a little while, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, at the moment, I'm thinking a game against Burnley with how they're currently performing and how we've come out the last two games, Chelsea and United. Crikey. Some performance.
Well.
Yeah, absolutely. We have. Yeah, Chelsea, we held them off for sure. And United we'll get into because bloody hell. But yeah, I think that this is going to be another Tav and Evan Nilsson standout game. I've got the feeling. I've got that feeling that things are starting to rumble. And now, December last year as well, we had something similar going on when we were picking up points and things were starting to look a bit better. So, yeah, I've got that feeling that Tav and Evan Nilsson are going to come out this weekend again. So my prediction is going to be 3-1 Bournemouth to get us back into the firing line, back into the green on the board, get 3 points behind us, and some good momentum going into Boxing Day.
Interesting. I was just looking at my list and I'm thinking, hang on. I took the trouble this morning of checking out on, was it SofaScore or whatever? So who's available, who isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Bearing in mind, Tyler went off after 5 minutes, didn't he? So I haven't included him.
Okay.
All right. Obviously, Milos is injured. Christie is also questionable. So I haven't even got him in the starting 11 or on the bench.
Oh.
Simply because I was so unsure, whether they'd be available or not.
Yeah.
So it's a question of pick out who's left over if you want. But not bad. I'm going for Smithy at right back. Obviously, Petrovic in goal. Smithy right back, Diakite, Senesi, Trofea. That's
okay. Yeah.
Standard. Then I'm putting Scott and Tavernier.
Yeah.
In front of the back four. Jimenez out on the right, Kluivert and Semenyo. With Eva up front. Now, bearing in mind, Cookie's also back. Excuse me, after suspension, so he'll end up on the bench. Obviously, Dennis as reserve keeper, Soler, Hill, Brooks, Cook, Unal, Krupi, Adley, and Arejo will be my 9 subs. It'll be very difficult, So, like I said, not knowing 100% at this moment who is available, who isn't. But going on the info we got, following on from Monday, basically. So, I'm also going for a home win, but only 2-0 this time. I like your thought on, Tav and Ever, the Tav and Ever show, if you like. I'm going to come on to this afterwards, so we'll move on to it. But I'd like to see Krupi get a 30-minute run out.
I think you will.
And do something rather explosive again and again and again. Following after the Everton game, because obviously that was, diabolical performance. It wasn't a performance, was it? It was just a complete shambles. And then to put in a display against Chelsea that we did, which brought us back to the way we like to play, which was really more important than maybe a result. It was the performance levels that they'd fallen off the cliff a little bit. So to get that back in was really important. And then, Monday night, we'll talk about that and have your views on that in a minute. Going up against Burnley, so obviously we got Scotty coming back with his, bunch of, what do you want to call them, misfits, whatever. 7 games without a win or draw. So since the beginning of November, so 7 losses in 7 outings. That is pretty horrendous.
Yeah, that's not great, is it? And that's I mean, does that is that the kind of thing that gears us up? Do you think to perform better, to go out and have a smashing game, or do we fall back and relax a little bit with these kind of things?
No, relax. No, respect. Because you're up against opposition who are going to be fighting for every ball.
Yeah.
They're sat 19th now with 10 points. So, even a win for them wouldn't get them at the bottom three. Bear in mind, Leeds on 16 points. So it's not going to be as straightforward as on a piece of paper looks like, because they will battle. I don't know if you saw them against Fulham. They played Fulham at home at the weekend. It was one of the evening games, and it transpired to be a really entertaining match, to be honest with you. With the next Cherry and Harry Wilson performing his magic yet again. But I don't know. There's just something there that makes me think. I mean, if we hit our game like we can, I mean, I predicted 2-0, but they could easily double that. Looking at the defence from Burnley, how they were set up, it's they've conceded quite a few goals as well. So
with how we came out against United, if we can perform that way second half against Burnley, then
second half, yeah. But yeah, who knows? But I'm upbeat about it. I'm really pleased about the performance levels going up, and there's just so much positivity about. Okay, we've got 4 different goal scorers against United. I was absolutely elated for Eva to get on the score sheet. What can you say? It's. I mean, Tav's running through. Yeah, well, you can come on to that, and then obviously with Krupi coming on and hitting the last one, and I was just like, so wow, come on, let's have it. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the 5th one, but no, the performances from these guys, once they got into the groove, there was nothing stopping them.
Yeah,
and we know they can play like this. So obviously, Semenyo does his stuff whenever. I'll point out something about Semenyo when you have your little chat about it. But I want to see a clean sheet, mate. I really do.
It would be nice, because obviously clean sheets win more games. Goal difference is always going to be a thing, isn't it? At the end of the season, just in case. Agreed. But I don't think that's necessarily anything down to Petrovic at all. I think there's been a few issues in defence for sure.
It's collective.
Yeah,
definitely.
I mean, if we're looking at, Chelsea game is fantastic. Firstly, so before we go into the United game, we held Chelsea at bay. Chelsea are a good top class team in English football. And they've been performing brilliantly, to be fair, with some of their players. So we did a fantastic job there. And I think that was the build-up to our United game, to be honest. Tav was fantastic second half. He was fantastic.
He wasn't in the game the first 20, 25 minutes at all.
No.
I mean, when he was, let's just say, not on it.
Lackluster. Yeah, he was. Yeah. He was again. I think it was one of those times where I was looking at the chat with you guys, and I was thinking Tav needs to come off again. This is not the start that we need. It's not the pressure that we need. It was sloppy on the balls, slow to second touches. Everything about him was lackluster. I think that's the perfect word for it. Just quickly, Chris Hubble, evening all. Hey, Chris.
Hi, Chris. Thanks for joining us.
Puppy Dog, hello.
Puppy Doggy, hello. Thanks for joining us.
And so, the Semenyo goal, firstly, fantastic. From the right-hand side of the pitch, challenging the 2 players and then working his way through and scoring the goal onto the right-hand side of the unbelievable goal. And then, as you said, when it got through to the final moments and Krupi came on and I saw the chat again and everyone knew it. Everyone knew what was going to happen. which I think is fantastic, and that's huge for him. It's huge for him to have that backing from the fans, and to be getting minutes here and there now that our first team striker is essentially back and fit. So he's lucky that he's still getting the chance, really. But
he's earning that.
He keeps working, yeah.
He's earning that, the minutes that he's getting. That's why I'm hopeful that maybe, if he is on the bench at the weekend, he'll come on after an hour. Wait and see.
Yeah.
But I'm super excited now. I don't know if you saw it, but I actually put a post up on our group page on Facebook about Krupi, because it was up on AFCB today. It came up quite early this morning, and I read it through. I thought I got to share this and put my bit in. Well, you know how I was before the season started, what my expectations were, and he isn't disappointing us at all. He is a different type of striker. He knows where the net is. There's no disrespect to any of the other players, but he is that type of striker that, for me, no matter, even if he doesn't stay at Bournemouth, obviously we're hoping he will, and saying he's going to stay for, I don't know, 3-4 years, hopefully, he'll always find the net. He will always find the net. And should he move on in the future, doesn't matter where he goes, it'll still be the same. He is just like one of those players you think, he's got it. He has got it. And his composure as well. Going from French second division into the Premier League.
I think he's hungry. And I think there's a difference I think Evan Nilsson is also hungry and is a goal scorer and wants to score. But I just think there's a natural difference when that age bracket is there and you're coming into the ranks and you've got something to prove. Evan Nilsson was a big goal scorer in Portugal. He's already had that kind of fame and that kind of backing from hundreds of thousands of fans and big stadiums and big lights. Krupi hasn't. This is where he's really coming into himself and he's excelling massively. And he's shining from it, which kudos to you. You called right at the start, didn't you? You said the one to watch.
Well, we do dream occasionally as fans, but it's there was just something about him. I thought, wow, come on. You got to be the guy. And obviously since then, I mean, he's had a couple of games where he scored and everything. And I've got the belief in him that he's going to be our top goal scorer this season.
It's possible. Yeah, I'm not going to disagree. Yeah, it's definitely possible.
You got a spare fiver, mate. I'll put a bet on.
Yeah, good shout. Actually, I'll have a little look and see what it is later. Yeah, I think he's doing fantastically. I think as long as he maintains focus, doesn't get taken away by the big teams, the big offers and the big lights, let's be honest, they're going to come thick and fast in January and summer for the likes of Jimenez, probably Diakite, Traffert, Adams. I mean, everyone is probably going to have offers thrown at them in our team, I would imagine.
Well, there's been a couple already. I mean, I take it all with a pinch of salt. I mean, as you've mentioned it, I'll put them out there that Alex Scott has been one of them, and Tyler Adams also has been mentioned. But that is just, I think, wishful thinking on, let's just say, the so-called big clubs. Actually, most of it is Manchester United.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but exactly. And first of all, they need to be able to finance all this, and I can't see them being able to manage it. They need to, bring their feet firmly back on the ground and have a look at the club as a whole, because they wouldn't be in a position to bring these sort of players in for the money that possibly, that we would want to sell them for, although we wouldn't want to sell them, So it's good that they're being talked about, but I think they're firmly rooted to the club, especially Tyler and Alex Scott. because they are basically, becoming part of the spine of the squad now, aren't they, these guys? And why would they want to go? Why would they want to go?
Well, yeah. And again, I think there isn't anywhere else more exciting to play football at the moment. I know that obviously we're not getting the results, but if you think of the transition,
football, isn't it?
Like the path and the journey that we're on at the moment is exciting. Like everything is green flagged: the stadiums, academies, secondary teams, external teams from the women's to the juniors. Like everything at the moment is getting better. It's just getting better. Even how we play on the pitch. We're gonna lose players, as we know. We thought that we'd been hit and stung super hard with Kirkes, Housen, Zabanya, and it hasn't worked like that. All we've done is replace them with more possible revenue turnovers. Huge possibles here.
I mean, we don't compare them, do we? The players that have come in, basically. I mean, all right, if you wanted to compare any, you could say Trofea. He is as good as Kirk is, although he wasn't particularly brilliant against United, but he was up against a really top young player. But he's been steady. And it's just a question of getting this back four to gel properly, and they got to learn.
Yeah, and we're still in the first half of the season with everyone playing together. Like this is still we're like what 16 games in or something, and you can't expect miracles to be made with players that have not only never played together but aren't the same nationality, the same language, same continent. Some of them, I think that credit where credit's due, and I think that there needs to be a ton of because I've seen a lot of negative comments about some of the results. Oh God, don't. It frustrates me because we've come such a long way. It's outrageous that anyone can look at this as a negative.
How can people not see the bigger picture?
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes it makes me think, have people lived the Bournemouth like some of us have lived it? Like have they lived it through the League Two, the League One, the horrible bad times and the incredibly bad games that we've had? Away at Huddersfield, playing at Hull, at Grimsby, like we've had it, we've been there, and I just think maybe sometimes people don't remember those days and feel those feelings, and maybe they only remember being in the Premier League in the last 5 or 6 years, or it's definitely possible, but you have to think back to these times when we were playing on, ground, and with railings around that people like we were there 10 years ago. Like the change has been huge. It's been astronomical, and I won't hear any negativity about it. It's I think it's nonsense.
I remember going down to Torquay to play more back in the 70s, early 70s, and we were calling it the cowshed. I mean, it really was. It was bloody awful, and that was like, I don't know, did 3 to 4, whatever it was. Absolutely horrendous, going to grounds like that. I think, oh God. But you do it to support your team.
Absolutely.
But it was,
I was just going to say, now that we mentioned those points, there was some information about the women's team that we were going to talk about, wasn't there?
Yes, indeed. Do you want to just catch up with the chat a little bit? And then...
yes, absolutely. Yeah, I'm glad you're prompting me, Mal. 3 weeks out the game, see, I'm not as sharp as normal.
No worries.
Chris says, how are you, Mal and Ollie? I imagine that is. Yeah, we're good, Chris.
All good, thanks, mate.
Liam Humby says, Semenya played well, but hope it's not to put himself in the shop window. I mean, I think I'd be a bit frustrated if he was only playing good when he chose to. If he wasn't giving 100% effort all the time and trying to put himself in the shop window every game, then I think it wouldn't make sense. But I agree with you. I mean, hopefully that's not just a shine on a United pitch.
Might be positive, Liam.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, always positive. Must win on Saturday. Chris Hubble says win would be delightful. Must win. Sometimes implies that we're close to relegation. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's a must-win. It'd be bloody lovely if we did, and I think it'd leapfrog us depending on other results to maybe 10th or 11th.
Of course, yeah,
beautiful. Chris Hubble also says, I agree with you, Liam. Semenyo needs to get more goals this season. Some people just can't be happy enough, Chris, Liam?
No, I mean, I'd be happy if he, made a couple of assists.
I actually agree with you there, Mal, because there's a couple of occasions where he could have had assists, and I don't think he's passed chances, and he's then messed the shot up. And there's been a couple of opportunities in the last 3 games, but it's an interesting one. More goals is always delightful, chaps, for sure.
Obviously, yeah.
Hey. Says, hi, Ollie. Good to see you back, mate. And hi to Malcolm. Hey, Paul.
Hi, Paul. Hope you're well, mate.
The show, which is a shame. But hopefully we'll get some FaceTime again soon over the Christmas period. We'll see what other shows come up, mate. But yeah, thank you, man. Really good to be back and presenting again. And then Jamie Keynes, hey man, hopefully 3 points on Saturday up the Cherries.
Hi Jamie, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining,
all
Jamie.
Good. Yeah, so Sunday 2:00 at the Ringwood Hub, the Cherries women's team take on Watford. So first against second battle, top of the table clash. What can you say? Good luck to them. Good luck to them. Hope enough people turn up there. There was obviously, some points raised on the Facebook pages, over the past days about should it have been played at Dean Court, etc. But obviously, with the first team playing at home Saturday, that wouldn't really happen on a Sunday as well. I'm not sure what the criteria is for having the ladies play at Vitality, but hey ho, it is what it is. Ringwood is their ground. So, I think it's first come, first serve, whatever it is. I don't know how many people can get in there, maybe 1,000 or so. But it should be a really interesting game. Obviously, Watford dropped points lately, so, a bit of a hiccup for them.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. I will go for a home win. I'm not going to say it's going to be like a 3-4, 5-0, whatever, because I think Watford, they're up there on merit with us. So it could be quite a close encounter. I would certainly take a 1-0 or a 2-1, to be honest with you. But obviously it's on the day. It's on the day. The trainer, she's got a decent squad there now. The players they brought in are certainly performing at the levels expected, and perhaps even above. I think the results have borne that out, really.
They have.
But certainly good luck to them Sunday, and see where it takes us from there on in. Obviously, the season, like with the men's team, we're not halfway through our season yet. So just wish them luck. Hope that they can stay fit. They have the pleasure of a wonderful FA Cup tie at home to Man City, which hopefully we can get Vitality. I don't know your thoughts on that, but the league leaders in the WSL, that is something to be shot at, isn't it? I mean, you don't get that opportunity every week, and win, lose or draw, it doesn't matter. You're putting yourself up against the best in the league, or best in the in the UK, or in England. So, what an opportunity for them to showcase what they can do.
It's about time, right? I mean, we've seen so much about the results that the ladies have been having. They've just been doing fantastic and just strength to strength. Just into the chat, Jamie Kane says, I do worry about the replacement to Semenyo will be in January. Let's hope he stays for the whole season. Fingers crossed.
I don't think he'll go in January.
I don't think he'll go in January either. Sean says 2-1 for the ladies and the men. That'd be nice.
Not a bad show. Not a bad show.
Nick Gillens, evening. Agree, Jamie. I see Brennan Johnson linked. Probably just agent stuff. Not sure he's the answer. Agree. I agree. I don't think he'd be the answer either.
But I think he has. I do think they want to offload him, though, don't they? Brennan Johnson.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, obviously, if we get it for a good price, but I mean, would
you have him?
I'd see it as a little bit like a Gannon Doak. It's a fantastic nice to have, but it's never going to come out and start in our starting 11.
Not working for him though, is it?
No.
Is it the club he's at?
Maybe. Nick Gillins also says, and I see that Senesi has rejected all contract offers and will go in the summer. Gutted as he is class. Yeah,
I mean, Ollie and myself had a little chat about that beforehand. Unfortunately, he hasn't. He hasn't signed a contract. He's contracted to the end of the season, or in June, isn't it? Whatever. It would be nice if he could have another season or two.
I mean, he's still with his missus, right? Who's in Bournemouth.
Yeah, I mean, this is a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is just a bit of back and forth negotiating that we don't know about. Maybe, who knows? Like, there could be some things under the carpet that we don't know about. So who knows? He could sign a contract later on next year. We don't know.
But it is, like I said, it's reported, isn't it? So
yeah, it's possible. It's definitely possible. But then again, it's all possible, right? Semenyo is possible. Yeah. I mean, Senesi is possible. Any of them could go at the click of a finger with the right offer and the right parties being involved. Sean and family says, whatever happens, Champions to League 2. As long as I have a team to support, I'll be happy. Champions to League 2, absolutely. Yeah.
I would take that. I would take that every day of the week.
Exactly. And all round as a club, I think there's things to support, mate. And I'm happy supporting the club as a whole. You know, whatever results we get in the Women's League and the Men's League, I'm down for the ride and the roller coaster of emotions as always. So I'll never stop following Bournemouth, unfortunately. So
you have to. I mean, I could throw a real weird one in now if you wanted me to.
Go on.
That Christie's been called up to play for England. Okay. You think I'm joking?
Yeah.
His name is Zach Christie. He's 15 years old, plays for the academy.
Oh, here we go. I thought
and he's actually been called up to.
Don't let me have to correct you on here. Come on. That'd be terrible. I was thinking, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to correct you on air. I'm going to wait till we're off.
He's been called up to play for the England under-16s. There we are.
Nice. That's awesome. Fantastic.
Yeah.
News.
So, really good.
I am unfortunately going to have to close down the Cherry PM for us tonight. I think it's been a fantastic welcoming back. Burnley on Saturday. The Clarets, 3 p.m.
You got a quick rundown of your thoughts on the Manchester game before we go?
Possibly, if I could squeeze it in a couple of minutes, I reckon so. I mean, in my opinion, it was probably the most exciting game so far of the league again. I think I've said that 3 times now. Back and forth consistently. The first half, there was a couple of slow mistakes from us when we came out. Didn't agree with them. Also didn't agree with how United played a lot of the time. I don't like how United play. I feel like they're still in that era of making a big hullabaloo and a big fuss about small things, and it really frustrates me because it's unnecessary. Unnecessary, and it's so showtime. I don't know. I don't like it at all. And
entitlement.
Yeah, and you didn't see it with Chelsea. You can see the clear differences. You don't see it against Liverpool. I didn't see it against Newcastle or Tottenham. Like, you just don't get it. But United, straight away.
Always.
Yeah. So, I do have some thoughts and feelings on it. Some of them I'll keep off air. But, I think overall, fantastic game. I think we really came into our own. I think it's the kind of game that Ever and Tab needed for sure. I think they were desperate for a game like that, and it needed to be against a high-ranking team.
Yeah.
Overall, fantastic. Last couple of games have been fantastic. I was disappointed with the Everton result, 0-0 all the way up until 90 plus minutes. That was frustrating. Jack Grealish getting in the winner. And then and just before that, we had another stinker, didn't we? 3-2 loss with a red card.
Yeah, Sunderland. You still there? Oh dear. Yeah, you're there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Sunderland,
that's the one.
Yeah.
Again, was a fantastic effort. Really fantastic game up until it slipped out of our hands. We keep having a few of these. United probably could have taken 3 points. Sean, have you had any sleep? You can tell, can't you? It's I'm 16 days into the newborn, Sean. It's an exciting time to be watching them, and I'm really keen for the game on Saturday. I think if we continue how we've been performing, we should have a storming match.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
So yeah, I'm going to get these bags under my eyes. Need to disappear soon because
I think Ollie's got bottle duty again tonight, so we'll wish him well.
Thank you. Yeah. Have you?
Thank everybody, obviously, for joining us this evening. Great to see Ollie back. I'll see if I can drag him away from, parental duties, and get him to chat for half an hour sometime, maybe next week.
Maybe Monday night.
Great to see you again, mate. Yeah, great to see you again, mate. And all the best to you all.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks to everyone in the chat for joining tonight. And appreciate you all. And I'll be back on Monday night for Cherry Slaps. I will agree to that now. Heard it here first. So see you all on Monday. Thank you, Mal, as ever. And fantastic weekend and enjoy the game. Thanks so much.
Okay, and
TalkSport Fan Network.
The ultimate on-demand destination for the UK's best fan-led football podcasts.
Want authentic supporter insight on all things Bournemouth? Follow Up the Cherries in all departments on the TalkSport Fan Network.
Club-dedicated content created by the fans, for the fans.
Search TalkSport Fan Network.
I should be like you, Mel.